Hello everyone, my name is Hunter555, you can call me Hunter. Welcome back to the Roottrees Are Dead. It's been a while with this game, hasn't it? Been a good long while since we played. Hello Scotsman, hello Mythical, hello Eggspol, hello True Purple, hello Addy. I hope we're all having a good Wednesday. I hope in the UK we're not melting like I am. My room is the warmest room in the entire house. I've got a fan blowing at me, but the thing is, really, the best thing to do would be to open my window now when it's cooled down. Problem with that is, I'm at the front of the house on a main road. So, sorry, I needed to sneeze there. Yeah, I'm at the front of the house on a main road, so anyone who walks past is going to be able to hear me, and I'd rather they couldn't. There is only 18 more Mondays till Halloween and only 26 Mondays till Christmas. Only 26 Mondays till Christmas! Oh, that's beautiful news, Mythical. That's the best news I've had all year. Thank you for that. That's actually really good to hear. I'm a big Christmas fan, if you didn't know. Exipol is boiled alive. And Exipol's not even in the UK. I can only imagine what it's like where you are. But yes, we're back with the Roottrees Are Dead, trying to unravel the mysteries of their family tree. It has been a good number of weeks since we played this last. Long number of weeks. I didn't actually take note of when it was, but it was a while ago. Oh god, it was a month. May 22nd. Purely down to other things going on in my life. Frankly, a desire not to stream it because I was tired, and this game really does fry your brain. Because what I really need is a game that melts me even more. So yeah, that's a while. I'm gonna struggle tonight because I'm gonna have to try and remember what I already know, what I don't. I did take a quick look through the text hints. There's very little text hints available to us. Misk, there's a few. Supposedly, we've still got 9 hints from this music. I have no idea what could possibly be the hints in this. Hello, Elcon. But yeah, so it's gonna be a slow one. I'm not sure how many I'm actually going to figure out, if any, tonight. If I'm perfectly honest, because how? Just how? How did I manage it this long? Hold on a second. Got to remember that if I go out full screen, you guys can actually see it. There's nothing compromising on screen, but still, something to be aware of. Just making sure you all feel old. Right. Just gonna hide those. I wonder if we search Guy Hudson, do we get his wife? No. It's just an article about crap. Okay. Starlet, maybe? For talking about these two? What was the name? James Roottrees. Diamond LaRue? No. Um. 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 Peter Janowicz? Maybe? Oh, it's mostly Hollywood. Um. The Lucky LaRues. Diamond and Jane. Youngest Kim. The Lucky LaRues. No. What about Jane LaRue? Does she have anything? Jane LaRue. Same thing. And I'm guessing Kim LaRue will also be the same. Yep. Okay. We'll try Clark Rafferty. Nope. Oh. I need to not hit escape. Already hot enough, I don't need the burn from having played the dial-up sound just to be called halt. Don't worry, X-Pole, you're not as old as Alcon. What if she was an actress? Oh, sorry. I've just knocked my microphone. No Gwyn Roottrees. Okay. How can this have 9 hints in it? These times. Ba ba ba. And then we go back to here. Modern Music Monthly. Search for that. Clark Rafferty, Jim Root, into the LaRue Sisters. Amateur's folk style songwriting is catchy at times, but ultimately doesn't do anything new. Okay, nothing. Nothing. I'm not seeing... I should really have watched the VOD, shouldn't I? Before jumping in. No relevant results. No relevant results. I didn't think it would be. He's a bit of a distant relative. That VOD, along with most of my other VODs, can be found at 100,555 on YouTube. Thank you for that subtle plug, Mythical. So subtle. I almost missed it. It was so subtle. Elias M. Root. No relevant results. Did it again. I need to keep my hand off the escape. I barely need the keyboard. Oh gosh. Thank you, Alcon, for the link. Supposedly there's still an intuition with the text, but sometimes the reason certain evidence has such high value is because it can lead to finding more evidence. So this can apparently lead to more evidence. No, that's not useful. We know Modern Music Monthly. Oh! Review an interview from 1979 titled A Reluctant Hitmaker. Jim goes into his first band. Till a few years ago, Dad and I were in C&J plus J&D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spent her with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Dad and Jane, on the other hand, were actually sisters, so the four of us had sort of a cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. When Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her... Oh, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her and Jane's other sister. Thinking, how did she walk... How did she walk in on someone in bed with her? How does that work? But no. Everything exploded, no more family band. I only think Clark and I had in common with music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've been told Rollin' is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction musically. That made him laugh, but I'm trying to make art. Don't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. Most of the decade he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffa Tunes, and he's a much better jingle writer than a songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. It's also how my father was connected to Roottree. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player, but I was never interested. Just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. Raffa Tunes. There we go, got something. Website about Raffa Tunes, Clark, Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. On it there is an about page, and you find a picture labelled the inspiration for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. By that more detail, Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children. When his wife was trying to get his youngest Katrina to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. Photo is now in your evidence. Photos. Youngest Katrina. Katrina, and the other one must be Jessica. I'm guessing they're both students. Do we have another? I'm going to guess this is Kim LaRue. Oh, hold on. I've got that picture wrong. I've picked the wrong picture there. Then, like that. Although that could be Kim LaRue, I suppose. Oh, that's why. Why does the dad look like Greg Davis? We got 3 more though. That's good. Booyah! That also suggests this guy's not a musician. Advertising. So we'll change that for advertising. Okay. So the wife was Kim. No relevant results. Nothing except the fact that she's the youngest. Let's look... Oh, but they got married. Let's look at the names, see if there's any other Raffertys or LaRues. There's a Chris Rafferty. And there's no LaRue's. Is there anywhere else Rafferty could be? No. So I'm willing to bet that's Chris Rafferty. Yeah, I'm going to say that's Chris Rafferty. Let's see if we've got a Chris Rafferty anywhere. Anyone of significance. No relevant results, okay. Worth a try. I must say, didn't age well. I'm sorry to anyone who's balding. So we've got one there. Whoops. Have we got any others not quite set? These two. And Gwendolyn over here. Okay. Hmm. Photos. Free spirits. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Hmm. Nothing. That's taken us down to 6, which is still quite high. I suspect that's still the highest. No, the phone rings is the highest with 7, but we can ignore that. Uh, Maybe it was Jim and Diamond. Oh, Jim and Diamond. Geom and Diamond. Okay. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpa insisted he spend time with my dad and me. Clark never knew Jacob, so Clancy, who would have been his grandfather. Ah, here. Okay. Hmm. How many Roottrees do we still have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quite a few still. Okay, actually, here's an idea. David Kellogg the third and the fourth. Something to take note of. Penelope Tessa Green. No. Ernest Madsen Jr. One of these two has got to be Ernest Madsen Jr. Was there another Madsen? Gwyneth Madsen and Nicole Madsen. Oh, that's annoying. Just gonna search these names in case anything interesting comes up. No, nothing. Okay. The spouses are quite difficult because if the non-blood relative married a man, then the kids will just have the shared surname. You can't pick out the change in surname. Whereas like here, you could pick them out because of they took the name Wilson. Here, these two will have the husband's surname. Which actually, if we can find a family... no, wrong thing. If we can find a 3 surname... Ooh. David Kellogg third. Did I spell that right? Is it 1 G or 2? It's 2 Gs. Still nothing. Still nothing. I could always hope. So we've got those 3. We know it's not them. I'm willing to bet this is David Kellogg the third. I'm willing to put money on that. Um. Uh. Bu -bu -bu. Ernie Jr.'s been on the day-to-day from Zach. Oh, hold on. Ernie Madsen Jr., 4th president. I'm going to bet he's the older child. Madsen. And did we learn who he was? The 4th. We just don't have a picture of him. Ernest Madsen Jr. You'd think. Article from 1982 announces that Ernest Madsen Jr. is taking over the day-to-day operations for Roottrees after the previous president died unexpectedly. Little is known about Ernest, but sources close to the family have asked to remain anonymous, made it clear that he is more than qualified. Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach Morden, but had been passed up for unspecified reasons. Last 4 years at Roottree have been rough. In an attempt to keep our products relevant to the modern audiences, some of our decisions have had unintended consequences. To the Batter Up Bar, we've taken a bit of a tumble in the public eye, but Mr. Madsen is committed to getting back to basics. Batter Up Bar. What's that? Failed candy bar released by the Roottrees Company. Meant to evoke the classic combination of pancakes and maple syrup, came from the fact that its recipe used a creamy imitation of pancake batter as its filling and the packaging had baseball imagery. Loved the taste and candy launched to stellar reviews, but after a little less than a month on the shelf it was discovered that the filling of unopened bars began to separate and developed an off-putting texture described as powdery chunks floating in oily goop. Old consistency made it a punchline of late-night jokes for weeks, solidifying its reputation as a failure. Okay. Not relevant then. Not relevant. No relevant results for Ernest Madsen. Okay. Let's look up Guy Hudson in Business Watch specifically. Along with his twin sister and no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks, both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Guy's take over the Roottrees Company. One of these two adorable redheads, Guy, credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, already got them, providing his very due, arguing over everything but chocolate would grow up to take over the whole company. Uncle and current president Zach has decided to take an early retirement, focus on travelling well with his wife. Now the daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I plan to reflect on their life well lived. New to the business world, but his family, we at Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas. Eager to share them, we think that Boys and Girls Agree that he's ready to succeed. Clara. I think that was the only Clara. Yes, it was. Okay. I wonder. David Kellogg. Third. I have to, what about Saturday Cosmic? Could you be more specific? What's happening on Saturday? Evidently you're trying to prompt me with something there, but I don't actually know what you want me to say. Long time since any real Roottrees was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. So this is Gwyneth. Which would make this the other Madsen. And said green thumb, so I'm guessing farmer. Most generally not figuring it all out myself. Doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Ernie Jr. Gwyneth M. Okay. Given the eyebrows, Hades? No. No. No, Hades, Elcom. That's actually something I need to inform you all of. I was just going to do it at the end of stream. Green eyes. Impossible to tell. Absolutely impossible to tell. Those aren't green. I'm going to say those aren't green. What's this funeral of? Photo came with a letter. Carl had the letter framed and kept the photo nearby. Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, knew how busy your job can be. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but his family's legacy. Immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. Deborah Bean. Deborah Bean. Sorry, I was being jokey, but appreciate it didn't land well with no context. Silly Cosmic is silly. No, Cosmic, you don't know if you like the. I'm sorry, I'm a bit all over the place as well. So if that's you thinking I should go to bed, obviously I'm not going to stop you, but not making sense is no reason that you need to leave or anything like that. But yes, on Saturday I have some friends coming around. It's London Pride, but we're not going. We're just having a party at mine. So I will not be streaming. I'll also not be streaming on Friday because Addy's here. Just so everyone is aware. This is the last stream of this week. 'Unless one, two, three. I'm kind of playing guessing games here, which I don't want to do, obviously. That is a fantastic reason not to stream. Thank you, Scotsman. Don't say you're silly now because I got my passport yesterday, so now I can fly over there and tell you in person you're not silly. Cosmic! I can't believe I'm saying this, but keep saying you're silly. um... It must be referring to that Ernie. I'm still missing something. I've missed something somewhere. Children have got that covered with thick glasses. She's not wearing glasses in that picture. The farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as he was willing. Got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Warner's away from the farm for years, never met EC in person. Confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Which is obviously a gay couple. Not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either, but even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. No problems with those next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Hello, Jay. Oh, thank God, Jay Price. Sorry. I'm doing all right. I managed to get 3. And suppose, like, I'm vaguely in the right direction, but I can't quite get these few for the Madsen family. I don't know if I've definitely got the right pictures and jobs. I know I've got the name and job right here, but I don't know if I've got the picture right. I don't know if I've got a picture of him yet. So I have kind of clicked through in the hopes that one of them will show, but... let's look at the next one. I get deja vu. Clark's got married again. No Roottrees ever remarried. I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Neither of us ever took a second husband. I don't have them right. No, I know I've got some parts wrong. I know I've got some parts here wrong, but I don't know who. Read the funeral paper again. Tradition to have it within 24 hours, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. Ernie was a man full of love for not only his family, but his family's legacy, immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. To myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though it was caught too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. Went unsaid at the time, But Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. Oh. That one. Don't worry about correcting me on the pictures. I'm still figuring those out. There we go. There we go. Explanation time. On the phone I said I owe you an explanation, but I can't reveal everything yet. Sure, this all seems like deception for deception's sake, so I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing a book. It's not kind to Elias or the Five Pieces. The truth often isn't. With the plane crash, it'll look like I'm exploiting a tragedy. So, to the cover themselves, the publishers insist I confirm my accusations. That's why you're here. You need to know there's enough evidence that an expert could unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. What you're doing here is very personal for me, to my story. One spot on the tree is more important than the rest. Probably noticed it. It's a lot for now. I'll return one final time once you fill it in. Fewer names and pictures left. In a sense that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. Harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. Don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. Getting closer and closer to the truth. Look forward to seeing you soon. Huh. Okay. Thank you for nudging me there, J. Price. It didn't even occur to me that Ernest was the younger one for some reason. That was a hunch. That was a complete and utter hunch. I saw there were 3 Kellogg's in the list, so it had to be a family of 3 where the husband married in. So I took a chance with David Kellogg III. Nothing of significance. Suspects he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel. I think he's already married Jane in our family tree. Where is he? Oh yeah, I already figured out who he married after. That's a picture of Clark. Oh, no. Did we get both of them? Yes, we did. Jim is in this picture. I'm going to guess it's him. That's just a wild guess at the moment. Okay. Right, let's see. What have we got? So we have Bonnie, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M, Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim, Roottree, Clark, Carl, Eli M. Think you're still missing a whole group that belongs in the photos section. I just scrolled through all the photos so you could take a look, Joe Price. Yeah, okay. Duly noted, duly noted. Right. Done. Done. I'm basically going through, seeing who I've got pictures of from here that I've already put in, and then so I can narrow down who the last few might be. Seems unlikely. Thank you, Mythical. Ernie Jr. Caroline. Guy and Bonnie. Right, as Mythical has kindly pointed out, I am at an hour, so I am going to take a short break just to get into a slightly cooler room, just for a few minutes. You folks should all take the opportunity to get away from your screens, top up any drinks you might need, get a stretch, and we will continue filling out this family tree shortly. Welcome back. I hope we all had a good break. I am regretting going outside to talk to my parents. They've just got back from an evening running Explorer Scouts and are now having a coffee outside in the garden. And I went out to talk to them and then came back into my room, and the temperature difference is massive. Because it's now 10 past 10 here, the sun's gone down, it's really cooling off. Lovely outside, absolutely gorgeous, and it is not in my room. I did open my window during my break, and I cranked my fan up, so it's cooled down a bit, but it's so much hotter in here than outside. Uh, if I could move my computer outside and stream from outside, I absolutely would, but I can't, and I can't just not stream the entirety of summer. Mythical, in answer to your question, it varies. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't. Tonight I'd quite like to try and push through to 11 if I can. Though depending on how hot I'm getting, it might not work out. No, they're not going camping tonight. They went crayfishing in the local canal. Crayfishing is not fishing for crays. It's fishing for crayfish. There's a lot of wild American crayfish which are considered an invasive species in the canal near us. So they can take the explorers to go catch them, and then they can cook them on little like camping stoves. At the side of the canal. Apparently they taste like king prawns, which I thought was quite cool. Okay, where was I? Clark, Jim, Gwyneth, Gwendolyn. Okay. So we've guessed Clark. We've guessed Jim. Gwendolyn and Gwyneth. Gwyneth. Gwendolyn. Think they meant you are camping out for the cool. Oh, right. In that case, don't tempt me. Actually, that's a good point. I've only got one picture of a girl left. Okay. And I'm willing to bet it's probably there. As a hunch. On your own, I have to take kids places and it's storming, so I won't be leaving the stream on. Go back to the rumour website. You missed something on it. The rumour website. Oh, right, yeah, the rumours. Zach Morden. How did I get there? Trying to remember how to get to the rumour website. Um, hmm. Um. Uh. Hmm. Oh, hold on. I know what I can do. It was in the radio announcer thing. Oh. WRTD radio. Um. Root tree curse. Okay, thank you, J Price. Um. Long rambling conspiracy website, small, very red text on black background. Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottrees Company have died mysteriously. Guy's car was hit by a truck driver in 82, nobody was arrested. Only Masson Jr. stepped down, was he poisoned? Carl died in a plane crash, cannot be a coincidence. If you connect the dots with the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates mine ruby skull. Post before that has a link to a site that talked about how Earth has 4 corners, simultaneous 4-day time cubes. The author of this site seems to agree. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff75 at prodigy.net asking him to take down his site with faked proof only Madison Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. All the proof looks quite credible. He knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. From 1996, Operation RT29 is real. Thomas Overwood. Uh, 52-minute blackout. What? Hold on. Just gonna make a note to. A few different sites about mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Roottrees Curse website, the truth behind Spirit Cola. Spirit really stands for Satan's Plague is returning in 2000. Stock markets and devil's numbers. If you multiply any stock's price by 666, then also multiply the current year by that same stock's price. Add those two numbers together and divide the entire total by the stock price and finally subtract the current year. You'll always end up with 666. Yes, that's how math works. Thomas Overwood. Oh! I thought you meant the power. Roottrees Curse again. Well done on the 52-minute blackout. I'm sorry that was I was a bit oblivious there. There we go. Find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 97, on Prodigy that lists the author's email address. Below a bunch of gifts that say under construction are a few art pieces. First, a painting capturing me and my fiancée Lulu. Painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans. Piece called Cousins, made up of 3 different images cut and pasted in an abstract pattern. Photo collage we had to do to explore our family tree. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I never met. A few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. This include Davy, Bethany's yearbook picture, Stephanie. All images from this site have been assembled, added to your evidence, but cousins will need to have its individual components reassembled. Self-portrait of me and my fiancée Lulu. I'm just gonna knock notes here. Luis Garcia. No idea if he is an artist, but I'm going to guess that he is. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Art piece was found on the... Oh, right, I see. Picture of Davy, Bethany's yearbook picture, Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who is an only child. Davy, Bethany, Stephanie. Davy, Bethany. Swimmer, pro athlete. What's... Oh wait, yearbook picture. Thought power as well. Thought I'd better check before I said well done. Would have been so bad if I said something like bad, like about the blackout, thinking you were talking about power, but it's being asked. Stephanie, who is an only child. Which makes me think Stephanie Landon. Unless there's another Stephanie? There's Stephanie Cattrall. Okay. Who I'm going to guess is this one. So we'll make that Sam. University of Connecticut, Davy Kellogg fourth was on the swim team, the Huskies. Also came in second in his most recent competition, though that doesn't seem relevant. University of Connecticut. So student college or pro athlete? Hmm. Fairly confident that's the only way. Oh, I need to get 4 right. I'm an idiot. I need to get 4 right now. I forgot. Okay. Had to get creative and use only my third cousins. Okay, yeah, so that would make sense because third cousins share the same great grandparents. I think it was great great grandparents, but not the same great grandparents. Parents, grandparents, great grandparents, great great grandparents. Yeah. Uh, what is prodigy? Uh, I'm an idiot. I hit back on my mouse without thinking.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh. The Roottrees are dead.
Mercifully, it saves. It saves. So, thank God for that. Am I right? Oh yeah, no, I would have been. No, my computer. The thing is, if it didn't, I'd have been screwed ages ago because my computer's restarted several times since I started playing this for various reasons. So I'd have been screwed ages ago. I've got to remember not to do that. I can't believe I did that. I've done that. I've done so well with that. Not doing it. Um. Possibly not an artist then. Okay. I don't think Bethany... I think I searched Bethany Kellogg. I don't think I got anything. Yeah, no relevant results. Hmm. Yeah. I would have ended the stream then and there. Operation RT29. Changing the Canada recipe to include more and more chemicals, done in cooperation with bad actors from an unknown government. Due to a loophole in the calendar, it's possible to get away with nearly any crime on leap day so long as it isn't discovered until after the day is over. Roottrees Company hosts a meeting with foreign agents conspired to poison our children. Polyglycerol polyricinolate. Seems to be an emulsifier in chocolates approved by the FDA and widely used across many products. Okay. Doesn't look like this is really relevant. Okay. Uh. Hmm. He's not got the best spelling, which is interesting. Because he misspelled copyright, I think. I could be wrong. I'm fairly certain that's not how you spell copyright in this context. Um. Maybe he's still a student. Or not. That was a bit of a guess. Okay. It's fairly safe to guess that the remaining names, anyone who isn't Roottree, is a spouse. Yeah, anyone who isn't a Roottree is a spouse of some form. Because I'm missing a lot of the men's wives. Because they're harder to identify. It's easy to identify husbands. Because you look for who has kids. Because they take on the husband's surname. Hmm. Hmm. I never looked up Team Blast. Raina Roottree first appeared on the cover on her 16th birthday. Here we go. Don't mind if I do. Article about Raina Roottree from 1994. Issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. One important thing I learned from an early age is the dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. I finally got his damned job. There we go. 4 more done. Interesting we didn't get her. Bethany's yearbook picture. It doesn't say what year though. So let's change it to student K to 12. Okay. The fact that this is still not marking right is interesting. Same for that one. We'll figure that out later though. Your notes, page 5. There we go. Jim Roottree. Done. Carl was done. Clark is now done. Haven't got confirmation on the other two yet. Okay. Out of curiosity, where's... Haven't got that little one yet. Okay. I've guessed there, but I haven't got a name. That's fine. Alright, let's continue reading that article. Always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. Think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because of other people in my family that have also made the Roottrees name famous for things besides candy. Older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. Took his advice and now work with my mum designing clothing, helped decide what colours and patterns I want to model, and then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Though my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we've managed to accomplish. Laura. There we go. TMS and Brother Trouble. TMS is Thomas Sheridan. Who's Brother Trouble? Brother Trouble. Oh, it was the sitcom. Penelope Tessa Green. Showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottree. Ron Roottree. This is Hollywood, so I doubt it's going to come up. Hold on. Ron. Okay. Team Blast Brother Trouble. Let's see what we get. Tournament mark showed in a record 38 times, 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. Issues, he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. The cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year. Came to parties to meet me specifically. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played Team S-Man on the show. Ron is a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Director Penelope Tessa Green. Actually, I think I'm better off going in here. Hmm. Brother Trouble, there we go. Penelope Tessa Green. There we are. Retired comedian. Result for the Laugh Lounge, club in Reno. Got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine. Retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers. Penelope with her newborn. Jack watching one of his mother's charity events. Hmm. Newborn. Jack. Job. Baby. The Laugh Lounge. No, that's not all I wanted. I wanted to look at names. I'm willing to guess Tessa Roottree there. One, two. $41. That means she should be there. Okay. I guessed with the name here, and it's not Stuck, which makes me think not Tessa. Although it's not an unreasonable guess. You know... No, you know what? I'm going to leave it in. No, I'm not. Okay. Laugh Lounge. Nothing. Okay. Rather trouble. I'm just going back to somewhere else, but I need to actually get the... Actually, out of curiosity, Dustin Baker. Not associated. Ron Rootree. RR Productions. Ron and Robbie Rootree. Okay. Robbie Rootree. Welcome back, Joe Price. We managed to get some more. Not much relevant information about Robbie Rootree. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find a thread called "Why Was Brother Trouble Cancelled?" The writing ran really downhill season 2. Actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Maybe it's due to the rumour about Robbie Rootree in Silver Screen magazine. Silver Screen magazine. Yes, I do. Less on acts and actually more about the nitty-gritty of writing, directing, costuming, set. Okay. Small Rumours article claims that television screenwriter Robbie Rootree, tried and convicted of the name Robert in a French court of law, embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He fled to Paris, then assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, received information from an anonymous source, and were able to confirm through public record. There was a trial involving a Robert Rootree around the time brother... Not quite mythical. I accidentally went back a page in my browser, which goes just take me to the new tab screen, and I spooked chat because they didn't know that the game saves. I assume through cookies, I'm not actually certain, but I knew that I'd get the game back. Okay. I still think that's going to be Tessa. But it's hard to tell now because I need 2 more. Stephanie Jones campaign for City Council. Yes, I had already searched for that. Thank you. Sorry. To clarify. I'll do that once I've completed the game packs. I did. I had searched for it by the time I read your message. Mainly because I've only just read it. Uh... Hmm... Um... I don't really know who Stephanie could help me identify. Oh wait, she went back to married now, unmarried now. Hmm. Caroline Morden. Uh. Youngest in a generation, like teen shop betrayed by her sister Gwendolyn, cousin Bonnie gave them dreams to settle for boring men. Marriages led to double down on their passions. Strongly against the Roottrees Company, Russo was not able to convince her father Zach to make changes to policy. Plus, that marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life. Uh, hmm. I was hoping that might give us an indication as to who Guy married. This is what we're down to, J Price. This is what we are left with, names wise. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's filtered. This is what we're left with. 1, 2, 3, 4 root trees. November should be an easy-ish one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. Okay. How can November be an easy-ish one? Worth a try. Um. The problem isn't so much identifying names. I can eventually get names. It's identifying the jobs. I can't say I'm surprised that that one's still bugging me. So the kids are all over here. I don't even know if November's a boy or a girl. What kind of, like... no, that's Misk. At J Price's request. Going through them all again. Most of them aren't relevant because most of them are gold, which means that we've identified them. I suspect with this one, we've got the wrong job. The diary mentions she's got a green finger, but doesn't specify that she's a farmer, so it could quite easily be in another line of work. Oh, I'm an idiot. November Roottrees doesn't turn any results up, so... Student in college, maybe? I didn't even think about putting the name in just to identify it's a boy or a girl. Looks younger than everyone else, so college is not unreasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, something's wrong. She isn't a student. Baby! Is this cheating? I mean, it's only cheating if you know you've got the others right. Which, funnily enough, I don't know that. Not too much, J Price. I'm conscious. If I was, I only need 8 more to complete the game, but it's coming up on 2 hours, so I'm not going to be able to complete it tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, no, J Price, don't worry about it. I confess I don't know where to look, but it's fine. We will figure it out. Unless she went into law, perhaps? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Stop trying to guess, Hunter. You don't know. Remove placed. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 Roottrees left. 2 of them are James's kids. 1 of them is Elias's child. Got Wolf and Candy. I think that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. So thank you everyone for coming along. We've almost completed it. We are so close. I'm not taking a break, Scotsman. It's 11 p.m. I've got work in the morning. I'm wrapping up here. But thank you everyone for coming along. I greatly appreciate you all being here for some reason. I especially don't understand with a game like this. A game where I just spend most of the time going, I'm not sure. And Jay Press, thank you for your help. I do appreciate it. I know you're trying to help and also avoid backseating. That is what this outro is for. It's because Ginger is about to start. Um, but yes, thank you for coming along, folks. As a reminder, I am not streaming on Friday or Saturday. So I will put something in the Discord on Friday. I just wish to clarify that the thing on the Discord will be on Friday. But to get that notification, make sure you join the Fun Nights in Discord that I share with Minipax and Elkhorn, so you get notifications when any of us go live, or unfortunately have to cancel or delay streams. You should definitely make sure you've got notifications enabled for Elkhorn, so you can catch what I'm guessing is the final few streams from the Guild Rush server, mainly because this is the final weekend of June. How are we almost at the end of June? How is it nearly July? But yes, you should definitely make sure you check out Elkhorn's final Guild Rush streams. And if you haven't already, and you can, please do help support Gamers Outreach. They're an amazing charity doing an amazing thing, and you should absolutely go along and support them. If you want more of me, and why the hell would you? You can go to 10055 on YouTube. That's where most of my VODs are, including all the previous VODs for the Roottrees Are Dead. So you can find out how we got to this stage. Newsflash, it was a lot more of the same. But all my other VODs are there as well, except some of the most recent few, which I hadn't quite finished processing when I was sorting them out. And I had to focus on other things as well. They will go up soon, I swear. I swear. They're almost there, almost ready. The final thing to note, Happy Stitch Day. I did get an email from Lego about Happy Stitch Day. I didn't really understand it. I didn't really read it. I am going to be sending you on a raid to the wonderful Ginger the Lily. Oh, I see. I see. That's a new one. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. It makes sense, but yeah, I haven't heard that one before, which is a surprise considering my partner. But yes, I'm going to send you on a raid to Ginger the Lily. Hashtag Hunter Raid, Howling at the Moon is the raid message as always. I'm just stalling for a bit longer. She is off her starting soon screen. Thank you again, everyone, for coming along. I will see you folks all hopefully on Monday when it, fingers crossed, it will have cooled down somewhat. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your week. Good night.